Particular epidemics, cancer and swine flu are often the first things to come to mind. However, that list is not merely excuse according to New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. De Blasio called traffic fatalities, specifically those affecting pedestrians, an epidemic during a 2014 speech.
And of course, every one of us thinks, what if that was my child? And that is, in fact, how we have to make public policy and how we have to implement public policy with the notion in mind, what if it was my child? First obligation of government is to protect the health and safety of our people. And this is an area in which we simply have to do better. I said on Inauguration Day that we were here to make changes, and we meant it. And this is an example of where we will act immediately. And I want to emphasize that we are making this statement just 2 weeks into this administration because we think there is an epidemic here. There's been an epidemic of traffic fatalities, and it can't go on, and the time to start change is now.
This is full consideration to show that analyzes problems and provides solutions. Full consideration is sponsored by Skinner. Get 20% off personalized skin on case based on code N25 at the link in the video description. Since 2001, over 4,500 people have died in traffic crashes, with 49,000 people suffering from life-altering injuries in New York City according to the state's Department of Motor Vehicles. 18,000 people suffer less serious injuries. All this prompted Blasio to launch the city's iteration of Vision Zero, based on the concept of the same name that launched in Sweden 2 decades before. It was formally approved by the Swedish Parliament in October 1997 with the goal of reducing traffic deaths to zero, that's the name, by 2020. Since then, similar policies have been implemented in Canada, including the cities of Edmonton, Vancouver, Toronto, Ottawa, Surrey, the Netherlands, the UK, and cities throughout the US including New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Austin, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, San Diego, Fort Lauderdale, Boston, Washington, D.C., North Carolina, and North Dakota.
In each and every case, have lost someone, and yet they are trying.
Taxing and Museum Commission, City Administration Services, Department of Education, and Health Departments with a variety of plans to act and help make sure in the city and never sleeps easier. New York City Director of Safety Policy and Planning, Rob Viola, said in an interview with the Streets magazine that Vision Zero is about reframing how you think about transportation design so your design goal is zero. That in mind, NYPD officers began focusing more on the big 5 traffic violations: speeding, failure to yield, improper turn, texting or using a phone while driving, and signal violation, with 2.5 million tickets being written. In addition, the department switched schools on speed cameras from giving warnings to issuing tickets, and its highly division workforce increased its headcount by 50%. Meanwhile, speed limits throughout the city were reduced to 25 miles per hour from 30 miles per hour. The time for 776 intersections in the city shifted to give pedestrians a 7-12-second head start to cross. All this led to a drop in injuries and fatalities in 3 straight years for the first time in over 2 decades. Transportation Alternatives legislator and legal director Michael Connor, who directs campaigns to create safer and more livable streets in New York City, automated cameras could also serve to help eliminate racial bias in policing traffic violations. This is because they take the human perception out of the equation by simply acting based on the violations being committed rather than race or anything else. Traffic enforcement can be fueled by data rather than personal bias to focus more on the most dangerous acts that contribute to crashes like speeding or drunk driving, and less on minor offenses like biking on the sidewalk.
So I got a ticket for not riding in the bike lane, but often there are obstructions that keep you from properly riding in the bike lane.
However, the also leads to agencies need to be transparent in the collection of this data in terms of what data gets collected, how the data is used, the aggregate case data, and how the data is used in enforcement. This is also a commodity that New York in particular has a strong advantage in. According to the American Public Transportation Association, mass transit is 10 times safer per mile compared to traveling by car. Metro areas with over 40 annual transit trips per capita have around half the number of traffic fatalities in metro areas with fewer than 20 charging trips per capita. It isn't people in high-risk groups with unsafe driving behavior, young travelers seen as a compulsive taxer, are more likely to reduce driving if public transit is seen as more convenient. So to recap, New York City established a task force to take collaborative action to find potential solutions to reduce traffic fatalities, including an increased crackdown on traffic violations by police. However, this crackdown could cause issues for minority communities if officers' personal biases aren't taken out of the equation. Mass transit also serves as an asset when used in concert or other Vision Zero measures. As a whole, Vision Zero is a great step towards solving the problem of traffic deaths that has plagued industrial nations for centuries. Vision Zero is a model that will be exploring more in the coming months on the Vision Zero diaries, which will launch later this year. Anyways, this has been for the consideration. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications bell to be notified to see the next episode. Also, be sure to like this video, share the video so we might enjoy it. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the show, and you can feel support me on Patreon for air to this show and more from AJ Productions. I'm Andrew Corsa, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.